Welcome to Decor. If you're passionate about home gardening and love unique, antique-inspired spaces, you're in for a treat. Today, we're taking you on a peaceful tour through an enchanting garden and a potting shed that's brimming with rustic charm and vintage character. You won't want to miss a single corner of this magical place. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss our garden tours and home horticulture tips. If you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment letting us know your favorite detail from today's tour. We love hearing from you. Now grab a cup of tea, settle in, and join us as we stroll through one of the most beautiful antique-filled garden spaces we've seen. From lush greenery to old-world decor, this garden has it all. Let's get started. As we enter through the vintage wrought iron garden gate, the tone is immediately set. Climbing roses spill over the arch, greeting visitors with a gentle burst of color and fragrance. It's like walking into a storybook. The gate itself is an antique, salvaged from an old estate and lovingly restored. Its patina speaks of decades gone by, giving the entrance a soulful, lived-in look. Flanking the gate are two old stone urns filled with cascading ivy and trailing lobelia. They create a perfect symmetry, blending nature and history into a welcoming frame. Moving further inside, a winding stone path draws you into the heart of the garden. Each step reveals a new vignette, carefully designed yet utterly natural. The stones were hand-laid and sourced from local quarries, some etched with moss and softened by age. It feels as though this path has always been here, gently guiding gardeners and guests. Small ferns and creeping thyme peek from between the stones, blurring the line between human design and nature's artistry. To the left, vibrant flower beds burst into color with cottage garden favorites. Foxgloves, hollyhocks, delphiniums, and snapdragons sway in the breeze. Each plant has been placed not just for its bloom, but for its story. Many were grown from heirloom seeds passed down through generations. Old garden markers, made of cast iron and hand-painted ceramic, identify the plants in graceful, looping script. These antique touches add layers of charm and history. Tucked into a shady corner is a seating area that feels lifted from a romantic painting. A weathered cast iron bench pairs with a small round table topped in cracked marble. The furniture was collected over years from estate sales and antique fairs, then restored to showcase their original craftsmanship. Here, ivy climbs up the legs of the bench, and a climbing clematis twines around a trellis overhead. It's a perfect place to pause and reflect. Along one wall of the garden, a display of vintage tools has been lovingly curated. Old spades, rusty trowels, and wooden-handled rakes hang like art pieces. tool tells a story. Some bear initials of long-gone gardeners, while others still have soil clinging to their edges. An antique wheelbarrow stands nearby, now used as a planter, overflowing with nasturtiums and marigolds. It's a creative and sustainable way to honor the past. Further along, you'll find the bird garden, an area designed specifically to attract feathered visitors. Birdhouses made from old tea tins and milk jugs are perched on repurposed posts. A vintage bird bath made of cast stone sits at the center, surrounded by bee balm and coneflowers. The sound of fluttering wings is constant here. Repurposed chandeliers hang from branches overhead, transformed into whimsical bird feeders that sparkle in the dappled light. The raised beds are constructed from reclaimed barn wood, giving them both functionality and rustic appeal. They host herbs, lettuces, and edible flowers. Iron hooks hang from the sides, holding antique watering cans and pruning shears. Even the smallest tools become part of the aesthetic. Climbing beans grow up vintage bed frames turned into trellises. This blend of ingenuity and antique beauty is what makes this garden so special. An old iron arbor stands tall in the center of the garden, covered in climbing roses and honeysuckle. It creates a natural focal point that draws the eye and invites you forward. The structure was found at an old railway station and restored piece by piece. Now, it's a thriving habitat for bees and butterflies. Beneath it is a vintage bistro table set for tea, complete with mismatched china and antique linens. It's like stepping into another era. Scattered throughout the garden are antique statues, cherubs, urns, and busts that peek through the foliage. Each one brings its own story and mood. Most were rescued from old estates or forgotten corners of salvage yards. Their weathered appearance only adds to the charm. Surrounded by lavender and boxwood, these statues create moments of surprise and delight as you wander the grounds. Now we come to the potting shed, nestled beneath a canopy of trees. Its exterior is clad in reclaimed wood, with antique windows and a copper lantern above the door. A climbing rose hugs the side of the structure, and an old enamel sign hangs above the window reading, "Seeds and Supplies." The steps leading up are flanked by potted topiaries in vintage zinc tubs. Every inch feels curated and personal. Inside the shed, natural light floods through leaded glass windows, casting rainbows on every surface. It's a gardener's dream and an antique lover's paradise. Wooden shelves are lined with terracotta pots, many of them chipped and mossy. Old seed packets are strung across twine-like garlands. There's a gentle scent of potting soil, herbs, and dried lavender. It's equal parts workspace and sanctuary. Glass jars filled with seeds, buttons, and dried flowers sit atop vintage crates and cabinets. Labels are handwritten in beautiful cursive script. Old apothecary jars and enamel tins hold twine, tags, and dried bulbs. Each piece is functional and decorative. Even the clutter feels intentional here, telling a story of decades of gardening and collecting. On one wall, a pegboard displays antique tools, from trowels to grafting knives. Their wooden handles are smooth with use. Above them, old seed catalogs and botanical prints are framed and displayed like art. The whole shed is a celebration of gardening history. A cast iron sink in one corner is still in use, perfect for rinsing off vegetables or soaking seedlings. The main work table was once an old farmhouse door, now set atop two wooden sawhorses. It's both rustic and practical. Drawers from an antique dresser now store gloves, labels, and dried seeds. Nothing is wasted in this space. Even the lighting fixture is a repurposed oil lantern, converted into electric with care. Every detail here serves a purpose and adds charm. Throughout the year, the potting shed transforms with the seasons. In spring, it's filled with blooming bulbs and seed trays. In summer, dried herbs hang from the rafters, and baskets overflow with harvested produce. Fall brings pumpkins, gourds, and bundles of cinnamon sticks, while winter brings in holly, candles, and evergreen garlands. More than just a workspace, this potting shed is a haven, a quiet place for reflection, planning, and creativity. A small antique chair and writing desk in one corner invite journal entries and garden sketches. Whether you're potting up seedlings or sipping tea, it's a space where time seems to slow down. It's hard to choose favorites in such a layered and thoughtful space. Maybe it's the iron arbor, or the cracked marble table, or the creaky shed door. Each item tells a story, and together they create a space that feels both timeless and deeply personal. This garden and shed are more than just a hobby, they're a living tapestry of love, history, and care. Thank you so much for joining us on this magical garden tour. We hope it inspired you to blend antiques into your own outdoor spaces and celebrate the beauty of imperfection. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe to our channel for more garden inspiration, and leave a comment with your favorite antique detail from today's tour. We'll see you next time on Decor, where every garden has a story. Until then, happy gardening.